Good morning, guys. Saturday morning, and what a lovely Saturday morning it is. 18 of you submitted crosses coordinates for this week's picture, so superb. It's the most we've had in a long time. So thanks for all those that submitted a cross. The lines you can see on there, they're the ones I drew on Tuesday's video, going through my cross. So the lines are still there from Tuesday, and I've added everybody else's cross in the meantime, so we can see where they are. So I'm sort of, I think I'm going to be above the average a bit there, so I may have to come down a bit, depending on what the average is, which we won't be able to see. So let me get rid of those lines and draw some fresh ones to where the coordinates are at the moment. Now there's a big spread between the top and the bottom ones there. Look at that, that's a big wide spread there, isn't it? I certainly don't think that's that high. I mean, that's, bear in mind, that's just my opinion. That's nothing to go by. I've never won, or had runner-up, or closest car. So ignore my opinion. I mean, we do this so we can see where you guys are going. That makes sense. The guy on the left-hand side, that's quite a narrow viewpoint there, where everybody's gone in there. So I think the average is going to be, obviously going to be in the middle, and I think the average is going to make very much sense there. But I don't think the higher ones are going to be. I could say now I'm probably going to go lower than the average. So let's see what the average is, even though the average is not going to show up because I think we're all having problems with crosshair at the moment, where it's not showing the cross on the screen. So let's calculate the average, which is 1693.1208. The problem we got here, of course, is it's not showing up the cross on the screen. Now, if I hover the cursor over the area, it will show it there somewhere. There it is. (1693.1208). But when I move the cursor away, it doesn't show it. So what you're going to have to do is, if you want to use it or go anywhere near the average, you're going to have to put that coordinate into your own picture and then work around it, decide whether you want to go higher, lower, in between, whatever. But yeah, it's a big spread there, and I think we can see quite easily there where we think the average is likely to be. It's going to be down here somewhere, isn't it? Me saying it's down here somewhere, obviously where that cross is. So yeah, it's going to be in the middle there, which is very much on that thick post that's going up behind, the thicker of the railings going up there. So I'll put the I'll have already done it, put the coordinate in a little panel on the top right usually, so you can see it and you can work from there. Let's have a look at Revcomps. Now these are the ones for next Monday, and like I said on Tuesday, in an effort to cut down on my spending, I've only bought one ticket on this camper van here, just to be in the draw really. So that's all I've got on that one. However, I'm looking like I'm going to go a bit nutty on following next Thursday's draw, because I sold the car that I won last night because I never use it. Now I've got this camper van, I'm not going to use it at all. But then I just decided, well, fine, I'll just win another one. That's confidence for you, isn't it? So let's have a look at Thursdays. So I'm going to go a bit silly here. I'm going to have one on this Porsche because it's £75,000 cash alternative. I've got one on this Golf because it's a 2-litre diesel and it's a 2023 model, so it's almost new. And they're phenomenal on fuel and quite quick. And it's the R line, so it's the good spec. Not going to bother with this BMW. Now the Ford Puma ST, I love these. And they're very fast. I'm going to 0 to 60s about 6.5 seconds. They're 200 brake horsepower. So I'd probably get about 3 tickets on that. Nothing on the Land Rover, and I'm probably going to buy a ticket on this brand new Transit. It's the new shape as well. It's got the new lights and everything. That comes with 10 grand cash. Now, if I was to win that, my plan for that would be to kit it out very similar to the van I've got now and use that because it's a brand new van, then would last for years and years. They've also added more cars in the auto draw. I did grab a ticket on this one. I said I would on Tuesday. I was umming and ahhing whether I was going to do it or not. This Citroen DS3 Performance. So it was cheap tickets and the odds were pretty good, so I just grabbed one ticket on that. Other than that, I haven't bothered on any of the others. The Fiesta, Z-Tech, no, I didn't bother. Although that probably would be a cheap runabout. Mercedes A-Class. I've never been keen on a Mercedes A-Class. That's quite nice. The GLC. Now, I always said I was after, if anything, an all-wheel drive diesel SUV. So that would fit the bill. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. Because, you know, even though I've just sold my car and I got a chunk of money now, is still got to keep things under control of you. Now, next week, I've booked to go away in my camper van for the whole of the Easter weekend from Friday to Monday. So there won't be one. There'll be a Tuesday video, but there won't be one for the average next Saturday because I'm not taking my laptop with me because I'll be on holidays. I'm going to Tucker's Grave Inn and Campsite in, it's just below Bath in Somerset because it looks like a nice place. And on a Saturday, there's a band on in the barn that they've got there at 8 o'clock. Rock and roll, soul, funk and pop. So that's on at 8 o'clock. And then on the Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock, there's another band on. Spirit of the 50s. Very nice too. Not that I'd remember that before you say anything. So it looks a nice place. I've had a look at the menu. Obviously the important thing is the menu. And the prices are not bad, really, for pub food. I quite like the look of that. Moo Burger, 100% British premium steak, bacon, cheese, onion rings, lettuce, tomatoes, and with chunky chips, £9.50. Lovely pizzas, and they do these Friday and Saturday between 6 and 9 in the evening. But, you see, Friday is tradition that I have fish and chips. I've done it for years. So I noticed they've got this on Friday night. So what I'll probably do is drive down there Friday lunchtime, and then Friday night I'll be in the pub for golden battered fish with chunky chips, curry sauce, tartar sauce, mushy peas, tenner. Lovely. I'll be having some of that whilst watching the band. Oh, I'll probably have that first because the band's outside in a barn. So what made me laugh was about this campsite. Now, tourists in Somerset are called grockles. They've got a grockle translator so that as a tourist you can understand what the locals are talking about. And some of these are quite funny. Cheers, drive. Thank you so much, driver, for a middling to wonderful transportation experience. Number 8 down here. If I'd have knowed, I wouldn't have went. Which means, if I had prior knowledge about how shit this event would be, I would never have ventured out of the house. There's another one, 17. Up to the side of field, which sounded more northern than anything I know, which means the far side of the field. You came in through the wrong gate, you bint. So it's worth having a look at this side, guys, because they've seem to have a great sense of humour down there. Where's the map? No, I've booked. What a wimp. I've booked the adults only quiet area. I know. See, there's a group area down here for groups of yobbos drinking and making a noise. Then there's the family area who have young yobbos screaming and shouting and making a noise. But I've gone for the adults only, sensible, grown-up, old man's quiet area. I don't know what that is, that blue thing. I'm assuming that's sort of river. So I'll have to swim across the river in the morning to the showers, and then swim across the river in the back on the way back. So there's a barn where they have the bands. The inn is down here. They've got a skittle alley. So I'm trying to get used to now where I'm going to go. So you come in the entrance, go through the car park, and then the check-in shed is there, and they'll tell me to go up there to the wimpy, namby-pamby, adults only quiet area. So I'm looking forward to it because it'll be the first tryout in the van. I was thinking of going somewhere this weekend for a tryout, and then I thought, no, I've got things to do. So let's leave it till next weekend. Let's have a full long Easter, because I'll get there on a Friday, chill out, won't go far on a Friday. I'll have my fish and chips, watch the band, and then Saturday I'll probably drive off and explore the area. Come back Saturday evening, Sunday, I don't know what I'll do, probably explore the area again, and then come back on Monday, ready for work on Tuesday. So, ready for work on Tuesday, and ready for Christian to come round on Tuesday. And just out of curiosity too, it's quite a well-known place, this, because I don't know if you're familiar with the punk band, the Stranglers, from many years ago, but they actually wrote in 2004, they wrote a song called Tucker's Grave, about Tucker's Grave. Anyway, there we go. Thanks for all your coordinates, guys. Enjoy your weekend, everyone, and good luck for Tuesday's BOTB Spot the Ball winning prize. Cheers all.